Okay, Darksiders. Let's talk about it. Mid-season finale for Star Trek Discovery. Into the Frost I go. So let go. All right, Darksiders. So you guys know what's going on. It's Sunday. Sunday, what do we do on this channel? What do we do, Darksiders? We talk Star Trek Discovery. And it's a little bit bittersweet tonight, because we gotta wait until January. That's right, you guys. This is the mid-season finale, episode 9, Into the Frost I Go. So we're gonna get into this, you guys. But before we do that, I want to give a shout out to my man Matthew V. Haynes. I'm rocking the t-shirt. Hopefully you see this video, Matthew. Guys, go check out his channel. He's very much into a lot of things like this channel, but really almost all things superheroes. If you're into that, you got to check out Matthew's channel. Let's show him some love and get him to 15K. Very happy to give you the shout out, bro, because you are awesome. You're working hard. Love the channel and hope to show you some love from the Darksiders as well. Okay, so if you're new here, you guys, why the heck should you subscribe to this channel? I mean, there's what, like hundreds of thousands of movie review channels. All right, let me think of something good. Actually, guys, it's really simple. This is a place for you to express your opinion. That's it. This is a place for you and I, us, we, me, you, to talk about the things that we love, whether they be movies, whether they be content like what we're talking about today, Star Trek Discovery, TV shows, you name it. So hopefully you will join the Dark Side community and lend your voice to the discussion. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and then you'll be ready to go. Okay. So let's jump into it. Like I said, this is the mid-season finale for Star Trek Discovery, and I actually like this episode. I like the fact that it was action-packed. I like the fact that it kind of led us to think about a couple of different things in this series. I was interested to see kind of what they were going to do with the conflict between the Klingons and the Federation, or the Klingon ship of the dead and the Discovery over Pava. I wondered if it would just kind of be a straight battle. Would we just kind of get this extended battle sequence, or were they going to kind of layer the story with other elements to have us think about a couple of different things? And that's exactly what they did. So my first question to you guys is, okay, what's the deal with Ash now? Klingon or not Klingon? Because some people say for sure he's a Klingon, and I don't know if you guys saw the last video, or maybe it was a couple of videos ago, where we talked about this article that actually made sense as to why he might be a Klingon. Go check that out. It's either 2 Discovery videos ago or something like that. I can't remember. But then you have some people that say he's not a Klingon for sure. So I'm like somewhere in the middle. At first I was like definitely not a Klingon, and now I'm like, man, I don't know what the heck's going on. And this episode doesn't really clear it up for me, you guys, too much. I kind of feel like when we see them, when Burnham and Ash go to the ship to plant the beacons on the ship, and there's this whole flashback sequence, that I don't know what's going on there. Like, I don't know if that looks like him actually being converted to human, and that's why he kind of has the reaction that he has to L'Rell. I don't know. I mean, we do find out later on in the episode that they've been intimate, but who knows what's going on there. So there's a part of me that thinks, okay, yeah, check me in over here in this category. Definitely Klingon. But then some other dialogue goes on, and I'm like, oh, put me over here. No, check over here. Can I stay right here in the middle? That's really still where I am. I'm really not sure what's going on with him. I'd be interested to know what you guys think after this episode, if you had a theory as to whether or not he is Klingon. Somebody fill me in. Let's talk about this. What do you think about it? Because I'm really up in the air about it, especially like with the last remark that Burnham gives towards the end of the episode, where she's like, you got to let the captain know. Who knows really what's going on? But it will be interesting to see how they actually play his character out, because I actually like Ash. So if he turns out to be not as we thought he is, I'm wondering how they will kind of replace his character within a narrative, even though he might still be in the show, but kind of how they will kind of like fill in that gap in the narrative. I'm interested to see that. Let's talk about Stamets. Now, someone a while ago said that they think that he might actually end up being a traveler, and I'm sorry, you guys are probably gonna be like, whatever, Al, you're crazy, but I don't know. I think he could be, you guys. I think he could be, especially after this episode. Something's going on with him, man. Something's going on with him. And I feel like he is leaving the realm of humanoid, or human rather. He's not quite human. He's something different now. And in this episode, we really see that something really is happening with him. And at the end of the episode, it's just really pronounced, because, you know, they make this jump and they're in like, they're totally in some different space, some uncharted land. So something's going on with Stamets. So I'm interested to see how they play all of that out with him as well. I think he could actually be a major player in this narrative. So I would really love to see how they develop that character with him. How do you like my girl on the Klingon ship? Kicking behind. Go ahead, Michael, and do your thing, girl. She was getting it done with the Klingons on this ship, and that was so good to see. I couldn't wait to see a showdown between those two. So when we got a glimpse of that from the last episode, I was like, all right, finally we're going to see these two get it on. I mean, she got her butt kicked a lot, but she did held her own, and she did get Georgia's comm badge back, and that was cool to see because I like Georgia. I mean, I still maintain that I wish that they had not gotten rid of her so early in this series, and I hope that we do see her in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I think initially I said I hope that even if we see her kind of like through holograms or flashbacks, that would be significant enough. I don't know how they would do it, but I'd almost like to have them bring her back. I don't know how it will work. Maybe it'd just be terrible writing for them to try and do something like that. I like to see her back in the series because I'm a big fan of Michelle Yeoh. So let's talk about Admiral Cornwall. I'm interested to see kind of what happens with her too. You know, we don't know a lot about what has gone on with her. I mean, we do know on the previous episode 8, they were trying to get her off of the ship. There was this whole plan hatched between her and Laurel. Who knows if that was actually even all on the up and up. But we do know that when we find her on the ship in episode 9, she's really disoriented. So I'm wondering what the impact of being on that ship has had to her also. I don't think, though, I want to jump to TOS because someone was kind of comparing her to the episode with Lathy on TOS. I think that was like around episode 6 or 7 of season 1, and I don't think that there is any comparison between the two. They seem like very different characters from what I can understand, so I don't think that there will be any tie-in to anything like that. So I just want to say that after seeing the episode from TOS with Lathy in it. So, but I do want to see kind of what happens with her. She's back with the Federation now. What's the impact that her time on the Klingon ship has had with her, and has she been tortured? All of that good stuff I'd be really interested to see. So there was a lot that went on this episode, you guys. I'm curious to know what you liked about it. I definitely liked the action of it. As always, you guys know it's no secret I'm a big fan of the production value of Discovery. I love it. I just think it looks beautiful. As I've said before, time and time again, it feels cinematic. It feels like you're watching a movie on your TV or on your computer screen, however you are watching it. So I really enjoy the visuals. Now, the interesting thing about the visuals is, which I think is weird to me. I mean, I no disrespect to the person who put this comment in the videos, but it's weird to me, like when people are so distracted by the visuals that they can't pay attention to the story. I don't really get that. And no disrespect, you guys. Again, you guys know this is a place for you to express your opinion. I just don't understand that. I think that it's just amazing how the visuals complement, to me, what is a very good story. It's a very entertaining story, and it's not a canon violating story. There might be some differences. There might be some liberties. I'm not going to say that there's not, because I think definitely that there are. But I still think that this pretty much stays within canon. So, guys, I really enjoyed this episode. Tell me what you thought about this episode. Again, you guys make sure that you lend your voice, give your expression, because we definitely want to hear from you. So, you guys, the last time I shared a little bit of something about myself. I'm going to do the same thing. This is a little bit about me, the guy, the creator, that has nothing to do with movie reviews or television views, but just something about myself so that you can learn a little bit about me. So last video, you guys, I shared with you that I'm a big fan of the martial arts, but I'm also a big fan of fine arts. I do paint and I draw. It's just genetic. It's been passed down on my father's side. So there's a connection, hopefully, that I've made with you, some info about me outside of the movies. Guys, please make sure that you comment and subscribe. This is a place for you to express your opinion. And also, I'm going to put a link up to Matthew B. Haynes' channel, and I'll put a card up, which should be popping up now. There'll be a link in the description. Make sure you check that channel out. And guys, with that, I will see you on the next video. Justice League. That's the next thing we'll be covering. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.